So it's been about a week since I last checked on my collection, and I thought today I'd do a bit of a walkthrough, have a look at some of the new growth. I know there are at least 2 new pictures. There's one up front on my Rebecca Soper, and there's one very exciting one back there on my Maximacrostris martiensis that I'm going to look at later. But other than that, I haven't really spotted anything else yet, so let's get right into the video. So I am just going to start off with those 2 I just mentioned. The new picture on my Rebecca Soper, it's quite large, has some nice upper picture coloration. The one that was featured in last week's video is here. You can see some nice peristome coloration. So that's pretty cool with those stripes there. And over here is the new picture on my Maximacrostris martiensis. So peristome's a bit wavy, which is unusual, but you can see it has those nice teeth. I'll go into the wide angle so we can get nice and close. Nice ridges on there. I'll show you the picture, the last picture. So that's coloured up very nicely. The next one should look the same. Right next to it, this picture on my Copelandii has settled in nicely. It's got some nice flare on the peristome. So I'm very excited for when that plant starts to get a bit larger. I've just noticed a couple of my pictures on my Laurii veitchii boschii have died off, but there looks to be a new one on the way, so not too worried about that. Oh yeah, of course I had to mention the Laurii costruncata picture that still hasn't popped open, but it's enormous. Again, that's falling off the table, so can't really do anything more about that because plant's already as far back as it can go. So there's the picture on my Ventricosa sibionensis Roko that was in the last video. The third one still hasn't opened, but it's pretty close. The new Nepenthes are doing well. Oh wow, there's a new picture on my Veitchii cross platykyla that's opened back there. Still very small, but that's going to turn out to be a nice plant. Picture on my Boschiana's just about to open in there. 2 Veitchiis are going well. A couple leaves are dying off on the gold form, but the Barrio one's doing quite well. And my Spectabilis has a new picture forming in my Boschiana's pot, so I'm excited for that. The new Nepenthes hasn't done anything, probably still settling in, but that should be an easy grower. And the 4 plants from Carnivoro haven't really done anything. I'm glad the Jamban hasn't died, obviously. And so I actually ordered a Nepenthes Falava from them a couple days ago, so that should be arriving sometime next week, probably Tuesday. Falava's quite similar to Jamban, but it doesn't have that toilet bowl shape. It's more like a Jacquelineae, but without the flared peristome. There's a nice mid-stem offshoot on my Roko that's got a picture on the way. And speaking of the Roko, there's one on the other side that's quite nice. I did mention this in the last video, but again, it's coloured up nicely. There's one right next to it that's about to pop. So all the plants generally doing really well. There's another picture on my Ventricosa costruncata, and one off my Gothica basil that I didn't even know existed. So somehow, this basil has formed and is about to produce its first picture without me even knowing it existed. So that's a bit weird. Oh my gosh! And my Bill Bailey's finally put out a picture. Oh my gosh, this plant, it's like never done well for me. It's supposed to be an easy hybrid, but it hasn't produced a single picture since I got it. Well, except for that one, obviously. So, obviously, it's doing well. Again, seeds haven't done much. The new picture on my Truncata Squat Cross Nebularum is coloured up to be almost like the other one. And the reason why I've spun it around is because it actually fell off the table in a strong wind. Luckily, nothing happened to it. Luckily, this new leaf didn't get damaged. It's massive and obviously very healthy. Can't really see anything else that's grown, so we'll move on to the tree. Shouldn't be much in here, but we'll see anyway. Ventricosa cross Jacquelineae. So the reason a Jacquelineae was also available, but the reason why I got the Falava is because this hybrid with ventricosa is extremely hard to grow. And for some reason, oh my gosh, a new picture of my Alata. Okay, I'll look at that after, but for some reason, the pitchers start forming, as you can see, and then they just die off. So that pitcher there forming will probably turn brown in the next few days, so don't really know what's happening to that. But looks like the new pitcher on my Nepenthes Alata has opened. So that's very nice. Finally getting a picture from that because I snapped off the last one accidentally, of course. There's a new one on my Maxima coming. My Maxima Dark isn't really doing anything. Oh yeah, this Truncata Cosmera is putting out a few leaves, so that should even start making pictures soon. What's it called? Lady Pauline, Maxima Costalingensis, is doing well. All its pictures seem to die off. That's probably because it's not getting enough water. I do have to water all these and give them a good trim, so I might do a video about that. My cross in, St. Pacificus in there. Definitely needs water. You can see those leaves are all curled up, but it's got a nice picture coming in there. And my Louisa has a picture forming down there. So hope you enjoyed this sort of short update video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.